My relationship with Latreasure was great at first. She can be a great woman. She is a great woman, but it's also flaws. She was saying a madman, and come to find out, she was actually communicating with that madman she said she wasn't communicating with. And just recently, he just called up out the blue, she say. She don't say nothing, so I had to get the phone and tell him, hey man, look, I prefer you not to call no more, you know what I'm saying? We working on our relationship. We in a relationship, planning on getting married. He laughs in my face. Makes me feel like she's not being faithful. Well, I think Latreasure purposely provoked me to get me locked up, to do what she wanted to do. And I'm like, Treasure, get out my face, you know what I'm saying? She get all in my face, point her hand in my face, and, you know, like she a man, you know what I'm saying? Coming to a man. I'm like, man, move, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then to the point to where I'm finna open the door and she'll run and shut the door or smash my finger in it, you know what I'm saying? To the point to where, you know what I'm saying, I'd have react, you know? And the worst, I probably slapped her, you know what I'm saying? Or pushed her. It makes me feel less of a man to get to the point to where I had to put my hands on her. That's not me. I wish I could take it back so she wouldn't have to endure the abuse from me. I love her and I never wanted to hurt her. I still want to be with Latreasure, and we work through it so we can move on to the next level of marriage. Moments like this, I wear and plan to just go up and smoke. I'm a man that loves her children as my own. And to constantly get disrespected, you know what I'm saying, to the point I asked her thousands and thousands of times to stop, and she's jumping in my face. I mean, that's no reason. And it hurts right now to even say, yes, I put my hands on her. I mean, that's no reason for me to put my hands on her. It still hurts me. But to get locked up and to come home to see mail closed, I know it's not mine, is just like torture. And just know I just walk away next time. Well, I do want to know whether or not she's cheating. I want to prove to her that I'm not. I want Latreasure to know I love you. Hope we can work through this, no matter the outcome of either case, and we can get therapy and move on, because you're the one I want to be with for the rest of my life.
I really do want to marry him. From the accusation, I'm here to prove that I'm not cheating. And we're just here to get your help.
What made him think that you're cheating on him?
Well, initially starting out, like from the guy that I had the affair with, I told him when I last talked to him. And I truly believe that he asked me the question about when was the last time I talked to him. I told him. And then he saw text messages where he said, hey, and I said, hey, back, asked how the girls were. And I said, they're fine, and that was it. And then he questioned, I thought you said that was the last time you talked to him, was when you told me, and I said it was. So that had to been when he saw that message was after the fact, or when he initially asked me. And then after that, it came like seeing stain in the bed when he went out of town. Yeah, I told him it was syrup, and he thought it was semen.
You spilled syrup on the bed.
Right, from...
What were you eating, pancakes in bed?
Yeah, pancakes and bacon and stuff like that. I had that in the bed.
So I accidentally... Did you make yourself pancakes and bacon?
Yes, I cooked my own breakfast.
Right, and you carried it back to bed.
Right, and while I was watching TV.
You pulled the blankets back over you.
They were already... No, I didn't pull the blankets back. The cover was already back.
You're laying in bed, you're eating pancakes and bacon.
Correct. And so I told him he can smell it if he want to, if he think it's semen.
I'm missing something
or anything
here,
like that.
I don't get pancakes and bacon in bed.
But I do him like that. I cook him breakfast in bed.
That's pretty
sometimes.
nice.
And so I treat him like a king.
Yeah.
I do. He said he gonna change, gonna do this and that and the other. I fall for it, accept him back and stuff. And then it got to the point where our relationship got heated, to where it got physical, the verbal abuse, the things that he would say about me, the bad name calling.
What would he say about you?
Call me name B and whore and all this stuff, and talk about how I look and all that kind of stuff. And Just downgraded me, period, which I know I'm an educated woman. I work, or I'm nursing at the hospital. I care for people and everything like that, and I wouldn't hurt a fly, you know, and then for me to come home to chaos and stuff like that, it just hurts. I just want him to know that. I don't try to do anything to hurt him. I want to say, you know, grow into a marriage and live happy, and that's all I ever wanted. And so.
But would you get married now under the circumstances if they stayed the same?
No, I would not put myself through that again. I have kids to live for. I got a career. I just recently bought a home, a vehicle, and to come home to chaos, it's a bit much. And I can't keep putting myself through this.
So you did file charges on them, but then you dropped them.
Right, because I didn't want the charges, like, to press charges. I just basically wanted them to make him leave.
You want out of the house.
Correct. Yeah. And then whenever they did take him that one time, I guess being that from, you know, warrants, that's why they went ahead and, you know, arrested him due to that fact.
But he thinks that you purposely got him arrested so you could cheat on him.
No. That don't make sense. Why put somebody in jail just to cheat? If you're going to cheat, you're going to cheat whether in jail or not in jail.
Yeah.
And I don't do either.
So you have broken up with him?
Right, we had split up before.
Yeah.
But he's
when you break up, do you see anybody else?
No. I have spoken over the phone, like conversation with other guys, but as far as intimate, sexual, stuff like that, no.
Yeah. Is there a chance he's cheating on you?
Currently, I wouldn't think so. I would hope not. But he has in the past.
And you took him back?
I did.
And then he verbally abuses you. And he has physically abused you. Why in the world would you stay in this relationship?
I love him. Why is it, don't you believe me? The things that I tell you, that I've been true to you, been telling you the truth, been honest about everything, because you know how I feel about you.
Listen.
You're the man I want to marry. I love you. I would never do nothing like that to you, period.
I love you, Latreasure, with all my heart. The clothes, the drawers, that look like SpongeBob SquarePants, don't fit me nowhere. The thing, I want to make lies up on you. You know what I'm saying? I came here today to prove what I see. You know what I'm saying? Is what I see. I love you. I don't want to make lies up on you to make a story. You know what I'm saying? This is what I see. I don't want these problems. I want to come down and
well, the things that
get
you
it
see
down
in
to
the bed
bottom.
are not things. They're what I told you that they were. And if
That's
they
hard to
worried about
believe.
fooling around with somebody, I would wash the sheets. Hell, I wouldn't be that careless to leave man clothes at the house if there was somebody else's clothes, and then wash them and fold them up and put them in your bed. And even in with your clothes.
Not knowing I was coming home.
It don't matter if you come home or not.
Do you think that she's been cheating on you?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because the clothes, you know what I'm saying? Of course she see me put them on because, you know what I'm saying, I'm not thinking it's male clothes. I don't want to think that of my wife.
You don't think they're male clothes, but they're going to be female clothes you putting on?
She do this all the time, too, disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Latreasure, you took a lie detector test. And we asked you, while in a relationship with Antonio, have you engaged in any sexual intercourse with any other man besides Antonio? You answered no. While in a relationship with Antonio, have you engaged in any physical sexual activity with any other man besides Antonio? You answered no. While in a relationship with Antonio, have you engaged in any physical sexual acts with your ex? You answered no. Did you intentionally call the police on Antonio so he could be arrested and taken out of the house so you can cheat on him? You answered no. The results came back the same to those 4 questions, and they came back that Latreasure told the truth. All right, Antonio, you're up. And we asked you, while in a relationship with Latreasure, have you engaged in sexual intercourse with more than 2 other women besides Latreasure? You answered no. While in a relationship with Latreasure, have you engaged in physical sexual activities with more than the 3 women besides Latreasure? He answered no. The results came back the same to those 2 questions, and it came back that Antonio did not tell the truth.
I told you. Listen, look.
2 and 3?
Treasure, I told
Oh,
you
you
every
know
time I
about
cheated
one.
on you.
One person.
Treasure,
I told you the truth, and I
Treasure,
did nothing to you.
Listen.
No. No.
So you done? Come
Oh,
here.
oh, yeah.
Come here.
That's enough. You know what? I want you to go back out on stage. You just can't help yourself, can you? You can't be faithful to her.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a lot of these accusations is just to cover up your own guilt.
I told her every time.
Yes, every time.
I
Well, she's not been
left.
unfaithful with anybody, and you obviously more than 2, 3 other women. And the last time was October, you know, a little over a month ago.
Actually, July.
Okay. I personally don't because once you hit that door, I'll never see you again. So I don't care, but I don't understand why when you know, she's a very attractive woman, right?
Right.
Successful, intelligent, hardworking. What are you finding outside of that relationship that's better than that?
Steve, it's nothing. Life.
So the whole time that you're with him, you have been faithful.
Yes.
And you never cheated on him, you never slept with that money, even when you broke up.
Correct.
And then when you break up, the first thing he does is he sleeps with somebody else. And not even the same person. He's sleeping around with whoever. And he's tortured you for 18 months. You did this. You're doing that. You're a whore. You're a bitch. You knew coming here what the answers were, didn't you? You knew.
Not telling him, I didn't know.
You really didn't know that
No.
he's been sleeping with all these women?
No.
But you knew he had slept with somebody.
Know about the one, yes.
Right. And it's obviously more than 2 other women that he engaged in sexual intercourse with and more than 3 other women with physical activities. So, how old are you again?
37.
37. So you're young. You can move on. And like I said, you're a beautiful woman, got good job, intelligent. You'll be in great demand by somebody else. He's back there. He's, you know, sitting in one of those chairs where you're just talking to him. He's there waiting for you to come back to him. Or you say, you know what, Steve, I'm going to go out that door and I'm going to meet somebody who's going to want to be with me, appreciates me, that doesn't make my life hard every day, that's going to love me for the great person that I am, and I'm going to go find him. And that's it. You either go out that way or you go out that way.
Well, I'm not going to go try and look for nobody.
Well, you could go out that door and say, you know what, I'm going to concentrate me on my kids. And you just walk off stage.
I do that now.
Yeah?
I called you, Steve, for help because I watch your show all the time.
Somebody's going to watch this and say, you know what, she was brave enough to do that, I can do that too.